Hello, Recon87 and welcome back to Strategic Command World War 1 as we near the end of our playthrough of Central Powers on veteran difficulty. And after our latest offences in the west have been blunted by some Entente and also pressure, but just volume of units, it's evident that we are not making the progress we need in order to be in Paris by November. So at this point we are resigned to hurtling towards a draw in the eyes of the game. All that being said, I think we can take a moral victory from this campaign. If nothing else, we are in a stronger position. I think we would win the fight given some more months. But those are the game mechanics and those ones we have to work with. So we'll have to look at some other targets for ourselves to do in the remaining months of the war. This was taken from a Twitch livestream, so without any further ado, I'll hand you straight back over to the live audio. I think we're going to definitely pull you back. I'm also going to switch you up. Oh, and then I can't heal you. That's an error. I shouldn't have done that twice. Well, they're going to die. Alright, let's unload ourselves on this and then probably run away. That's expensive, but needs must. Actually wasn't the worst. Let's start by doing this. Hopefully get the kill off. Nice. Plus 2. We can move our experienced vets in here and dig some trenches. Good. You can swap out with a fresh unit and then heal in the back line, and we're just going to bemoan the fact that this guy's going to die. You boys healed up. Now they did not move in south of Verdun. So I think we shall. Good. Heal up everyone in the back. We got 4 shells there. Oh, you're not looking so hot. Question is, you only have 2 AP left, but you could attack and pull out and potentially move some tanks in. That's good. Otherwise, we just leave it and have you concentrate on Epinal next turn, which I'm tempted to do. And maybe I shall. In fact, why don't we say... No, I want to leave you the defensive artillery. We'll do this. Go for that. Bring the tank back to full strength. Bring our fighters back to full strength. Bring you down to Mets. Okay. But stability, not... Oh, April 18... Yeah, okay. I don't think we're getting to Paris, lads. Ah, poo. Okay, let's take Trento back again. Yeah, I'll be fine. There we go. Oh, Mountaineers, cool. Five to 1, wow. How would you feel after I've dumped a whole host of artillery on your head? Still pretty bullish. Okay, I'm actually going to not do anything there. So I want to move my artillery and prepare an assault on... I'd like to go Venice, but it's probably more likely to be this guy. It's A you've got, it's not mobility. Okay, that's fine. Attack a sub for reasons. Okay. You guys need to move up to the front. Continue our march along here. I don't really need a garrison unit, to be honest, you just stay there. Sure, we'll attack, why not? Oh, we might get it if we're lucky. Ah, no, just two. Okay. Fine. Meanwhile... Excellent. You might as well head out with them. These guys, surprisingly resilient. Do you know what? I can leave a gap, it's not a problem. Push out you guys. Just keep the troops flowing, although too long, too slow. Alright, let's grab some new units. Yeah, some auto-bro fighters, that's fine. Now you've got to go here, fair enough. German cores. Just pop you behind. Thanks. Put one down here. Try that again. There, and we've got finally some air attack units. Nothing quite like being this late in the war, eh? I'll happily upgrade whatever, even though it's a little bit meaningless. Points for days, so why not? Come on, man. Oh, I think that's probably, even that's probably too late to make a big difference. As is tech. I'll have a quick check anyway. No, none of that stuff. Not really. No, I'm not even bothered with that. No point. Plenty men on the ground at the minute. Oh, what's the end date? November 1918. Which is why I think we're not gonna quite make it to Paris. Unfortunately, because I don't think we're going to be far away. The French morale's now down to 58. Ours are holding steady, we're making ground, I just don't think we're making it quite quickly enough. And it may have been the Americans joined quite early on, and that might have been a bit of a misplay on our part. Which might be driving us to this draw rather than to a victory. Heavy bombers level 2, fighters for Austro-Hungarian, okay. But I'm not going to give up just yet, we've got a ways to go. Oh, it's the end of the game, yeah.
I don't know if you can play on past that and just not get the victory, but I'll show you the victory condition screen in a minute. Well, a couple of minutes once the AI takes turn. But yeah, it has a hard stop in it, which is a little frustrating, I suppose. But well, there we go. Ten turns, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 6 hexes away. I thought we had them. I really thought we had them. And several thousand troops. Yeah, minor detail that. Just a wall of American cores. I know. We can see, I mean, I don't know what's happened to the Italians. It's mainly French we're facing down here now. I don't know why their escorts aren't taking damage, seeing as these are, you know, pretty high level fighters now. Unless we're just not seeing it. It's like the Italian obsession with Trento continues. That's good. Yeah, that was to be expected. Bit of a serious misplay there by me. And they're going to get it. At significant cost, but still they took it. Yeah. Should be able to take it back okay, but it's still annoying. And after holding that position for so long. Oh, that's interesting. They've left a detachment in Venice. Definitely smell an opportunity. Ah. You're losing ground up here. Love it. A draw as a win as with Central Powers. Well, I mean, it's my first attempt on... Actually, my first attempt as Central Powers and on Veteran Difficulty, so I'm not going to be too disheartened. I must admit, I was feeling relatively confident early 1917. I thought we could get it done, but I think I'd maybe let the Entente build up too much steam. And possibly just from an early US, because I think it was in 16 they joined. I don't think the submarine warfare really had a big enough impact on Britain to be worth it. Definitely, if I was doing it again, I wouldn't bother with the U-boat stuff. I mean, this is nice, but you can do it where you can take the decision, but don't actually send your U-boats out. What's... Is Britain sending a boat around Denmark, perhaps? I don't have anything in their waters. Okay. Some random intelligence. Alright, I'll do those later. Not sure what he's moaning about. Right, we're going to take this tile back for starters. Reform our defensive line a little bit. Yeah, we'll do it. It's fine. And you should... I don't even think you need to build entrenchments, we'll do it anyway. Now, you look like a good candidate to sort our lines a little bit. Who else were we aiming for? We're thinking about Tool as well, weren't we? That's also very tempting, just knock out the tank. Where are our tanks? How can we get them involved? Let's do it. Let's try and kill the tank. Start battering him down a little bit. I would like you to do this for the greater good. And then run away. 4-2 is pretty good. How do we feel like a tank battle? How'd that look? Slightly, ever so slightly in our favour. It's not quite as momentous as one hoped. That was pretty good. We do need someone to finish the job off though. Will you finish the job for us? You will. You're a good chance of getting yourself hit in the face. So let's do that. As a fallback in case this guy, well, falls, to be perfectly honest. You have 9 strikes left. We could make a play for him as well. I'm not sure we've got the cores available. Let's get this tile, I think. Get a bit of a surround going in Epinal. Okay, I'll take that. Ended up being even Stevens, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. Let's get our... Oh. That's pretty upsetting, okay. Let's not get tanks involved apparently. Who else can we bring in? Can you run away anywhere? Not really. Too many units. Ha! Nice. Can't see him behind it, which would be handy. Well, what have I got? I've got some heavy bombers. How effective are you? No one knows. And I don't even get vision off that. Okay, that wasn't the most worthwhile thing. Oh, hello, tank. Okay, this guy's a little bit exposed. I'm slightly worried about him. He's okay, he's not so bad. I'm going to attack this guy a couple of times. I just want to knock his morale and readiness. Just as a bit of a defensive measure against attacks on null sea. We're absolutely going to need to heal who we can. Which apparently is not very many. That's disconcerting. Well, you're going to need to be grounded, my friend. As are you. Right, sod it, let's see if we can take Venice. If we can't win, we may as well get some nice cities along the way. And we may come undone here with just movement. But we'll do what we can. I have loads of cash on spent. I know, to be honest, it's only the last 2 turns, really, I've started to end up with loads of money. I mean, the research has either been maxed or I've now got everything I need. I could buy a whole bunch more cores, but there's limited. I mean, it's not men I'm lacking, it's the ability to get them to the front in a meaningful fashion, so... yes, I do, but I don't really know if there's much useful I could have done with it. Can I get you to the front? I can. Ah, not with any AP. Okay, that's frustrating. Oh yeah, you're Italian. I forgot you took it back. Actually, 9 strength. I might not have the wherewithal to knock that back this turn. These guys need a little bit of R&R. Yeah, let's see. I mean, yeah, okay, he's obviously just got some tech. But if you look, actually, there's, okay, tell a lie, I do want that command and control. But he's been capped pretty much last couple of turns. Same here, has just got a little bit free now, but kind of got everything I want. In Germany, essentially. He either got it or is working on it. We'll have a look at the purchase stuff in a minute, but it's either more cores or airships or navy ships, which I've not really been using. Alright. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. We might. No. Okay, at least here we should get some progress. Not quite as much as I thought. Your shells? You do have shells. Shell this guy. You think it's designed so you can't research everything? Yeah, that's fair. I probably wouldn't be far off it with Germany, to be honest. But the stuff I don't have for Germany is like, what, naval weaponry. What else I don't? I don't have the, I forgot what it's called, the spying one essentially, because Austria grabbed that for a faction. But all the land tech we've got, and now essentially all the fighter tech we've got as well. Alright, closing on to Brook. You can just keep legging it this way. See if we can't get to. Well, we might be able to get Tripoli. Okay. So we should do. Bring you in there. You might be able to fire at Venice. Yeah, so let's give you new units out first. Some fighters, sure. We do have 8 other corps. We'll put you there, and some Bulgarian fighters. Fine. Yeah. So the things I would probably want more of our tanks, where I've hit my limit for. Maybe some more bombers if we're trying to punch through. Not really interested in the ships. So I could get some more cores, but like I say, not going to do too much for us. Happily spending on diplomacy, but we're out of chits. Just didn't quite give a luck to get Switzerland in, which would be nice because that would open up a nice big front line. We've got some units here which we're waiting on. We could, you know, I will grab a couple more corps. Just as our Swiss Guard have been thinned out slightly as we've repurposed people. Although we're now getting so late in the game, even these guys won't be here for a couple of turns. But that's okay. Points ain't doing much else, I suppose. Yeah, the Turks are doing really well in this game, actually. Fair play to them. I mean, look, Fra, 56 feet. She's on her way. She is on her way down. What was I going to look at? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Info? What keys? User manual, strategy guide. There is. Victory conditions. Here we go. Yeah, 11th November is when it ends. We will hold Berlin, Vienna, Constantinople and Warsaw. We just won't hold Paris. And they will not hold Warsaw and they will not hold Cairo. So. I wonder if it's, I wonder if you can tweak it to play on past the end date, because that would be interesting. Okay, mobility, finally, that was one I probably should have prioritized earlier. Yeah, I mean, I've far from played a perfect game here. There's been a couple of key techs I've neglected. Things like mobility would have been much better if the Austrong was earlier. And getting some earlier fighter tech with Germany as well would have been good. But the previous run I had as the Entente, I mean, my game was finished early 1917. Maniac strike on London. Do you know, I like it. Just go full amphibious. I wouldn't even get near the coast. The RN would sink my transports. Which are horrendously expensive, actually. Like 75 MP. Although, like I say, I'm not hurting for money, so not really a factor right now. But yeah, especially on Veteran Difficulty, where the AI gets +1 spotting range, so default is pretty much 1 for everyone. That's a bit better for cavalry. Obviously, so they get 2 as a base, and yeah, it means they things like that, they just see it coming. It has made the naval game really hard. I know, I like it. I like the thought. It's inspired. Unfortunately, just not practicable. But would have been fun. Going for Antwerp, I see. That's a lot of artillery shells. Okay. I'm probably going to have to call it an evening at the end of this AI turn. Old tank battle. Not going to rival Kursk, that one. Morale's a bit shot from those Germans. They might collapse. Yeah, there they go. Ouch. Hold, lads, hold.
And that's going to do it for the end of this episode and the end of this stream. So I was a little bit down towards the end of the stream, having kind of finally accepted that the victory in the kind of terms of game mechanics is going to elude us. But that said, in reflection, I think we should still be pretty proud and I'm pretty happy about this campaign. Obviously, first playthrough both as a Central Powers and on veteran difficulty, and I think we did pretty well. I definitely think our nations, our alliance is in a stronger position, and we would be poised to win the war. Would it go on indefinitely? But like I said, that's not how this game runs. However, there are a few months left of the war, which I do want to play out to its conclusion. So we're going to have a little think about what objectives we want to set for ourselves for these final few months. To see those few months, we will be played out on Twitch on my usual Monday night Twitch streams, which will be live tonight, which will be the 4th of October at 8 PM BST. So do come out and hang out if that interests you. Otherwise, those remaining episodes will be up on YouTube in the following week. As ever, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.